have a Pachinko restoration on hand. This here is a 239-4 Sankyo Pachinko. Manufacture date would have been somewhere in the early to mid 70s. I decided it indeed is going to get a full restoration. And I want to give a big shout out to Dan Pachinko, Dan Welt. You're doing a great job with the videos, Dan. Keep it up, thank you. But now I'm on to some of the fun stuff. First, I just want to say that on this particular machine, we're running the ball out light as this light right there. So as soon as we got this Pachinko machine to be mechanically fit to play a game, I started on some electronics upgrades. So here we are with the new onboard lighting. Check that out. Check that out. Looks like we're ready to play some Pachinko. Ball empty, ball tray empty. And here's what it looks like from the back side on that startup. Sweet, hey? Got the middle lights on continuously right now. They are pretty much the house lighting. And that lights up all the tulips. Their holes are all the jackpot holes, and it lights up the middle section partly, but also gives it that kind of glow-in-the-dark look there. Check that out, eh? That is sweet. See all the tulip holes? They're all lit up now like the casino saying, "Feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me." Check that out, Dan. Pachinko Dan. Oh yeah, then we got some sweet new jackpot lights on here now. Check out these jackpot lights. Jackpot. 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 Oh, empty working here. You can see here that both of the ball out winning trays and as well the ball launcher area that has that cool transparent glass there, they all have sweet lights in there, and you can put them on one color or you can just put it on kind of like the multicolor that it's on right now. I had these rigged into the jackpot, but the problem is that the jackpot lever, it only engages the light for about 1 second or so. So it really didn't have that much of a cool effect. Maybe if these had ran, you know, like a 5-second sequence, it might have been a whole lot better. But I just decided to put them back onto fully supplied power always. Well, you can see how our middle tulip, or our middle jackpot, is just crazy lit up now. That looks awesome. Casino style. There's actually 2 lights hitting that thing. There's one in the center, and then there's the outside lighting. So that one's getting the full effect. And then you can see these tulips as well. All have that crazy red, green, blue. Let's go to the back side again. There's the 2 controllers there for these lights here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 down in there. You can't see from the back side. This thing looks like a newer machine now, the way it lights up at least. Alright, I spent the weekend disassembling and staining this here Pachinko machine, and I gotta say, it is starting to look like a brand new unit, or at least a fully refurbished unit. all the fixtures had to come off. I mean all of them. Gotta be all cleaned up, looking all good. So this unit is coming along. I guess I never talked either about our ball tray here. Now this machine never had a ball tray on it when I got it. And when I looked into getting a ball tray, I realized that although these things here are kind of flimsy if you don't have them mounted very good, it would work pretty much the same. And so after a little bit of leveling and adjusting, I did get it to work. But anyways, long story short, this thing can hold another 800 balls more than your standard ball hopper on a Pachinko. So this machine, when fully loaded, should be able to handle 2,000 Pachinko balls. And when we first bought balls for this, we bought 500 thinking, oh, that'll be plenty. Well, no, it's not at all. If you actually start doing any good on this machine, you're gonna need at least 1,000 to 1,500. And I've heard other people say like 700 or 800, but no, that's not enough. Because when you're winning, your balls in possession that load up all of this, all of back here, loads up this whole pan up to here until this lever drops. That's like 300 or 400 balls right there. So if you've got all the balls here, you're constantly having to fill the upper hopper from the bottom here. So the idea is that if you have 1,000 to 2,000 balls, you're just going to be able to load this thing right up. And if somebody starts doing really, really good, which is what you try to do in the parlor, and that's why they have their automatic ball loading and unloading machines, you need like thousands of balls to make this thing work. So anyways, when you're doing really, really good and that front hopper loads up, this thing right here flips. And then balls start coming down the bottom here into your lower tray. So then it fills this thing up to capacity, which is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of more balls, until the back here loads up. And on this particular machine, you've got pretty much like a U1, this machine can't handle any more balls in your possession lever. And what this lever actually does is when balls load right up to here, which again is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of balls, like we've discussed, balls come down here, push on this lever, and that lever will disengage your launch. You won't be able to launch any more balls because you've got too many balls in your possession. So then of course you have to unload it all. This tiny little metal lever here will allow the balls to come out of here, and then this lever will come back up into position and allow you to continue to play. But we're talking, I don't even know how many balls that is, but it's probably like 800 balls alone that you can have in your possession through this lower pan all the way up to there before the machine will actually shut you off. So get lots and lots of balls. If you figure you need a larger tray, by all means, because the ones that you get from the factory aren't quite ideal if you in fact start winning. And what happens when somebody starts winning on one of these things in the Pachinko parlors? Well, you've got baskets and baskets of balls that you're going to be returning, like baskets and baskets. So you need to be able to have that kind of capacity on the machine if somebody actually starts doing good, especially if it's you. Right, so on this Pachinko, right here is our ball out light, and then we have two jackpot lights on this one. So we're using this one right here, and this one right here is our jackpot lights. We're testing them out too. All right, I think this unit is ready. Let's give her a go. See what we can do here.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heat. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go, you know I'm gon' feed them. If they wanna me, you ready for a demon? I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crap from seeing to believing. Got it, blood, and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold, be a cold, got fight, they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in feelings. I just need a taste when my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got much for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.